Hello everyone, welcome back. I have outfitted myself with 2 crossbows and a fairly large variety of bolts, which is to say I've got 2 entire types of bolt, but I have got 99 of each, and ammo is important in this playthrough. So we are about ready to go, and I was pretty good about avoiding doing anything other than getting directly to Grey Rat. I picked up the mail breaker near his cell, but apart from that, everything should be in place as if I was just starting the game. And I like to do challenges where I can sort of just start the game with the challenge running. So, firstly, we're going to have to get through the High Wall of Lothric, and I'm going to have to get used to using a crossbow, or a pair of crossbows, I should say, for all my fighting. Now, crossbows in this game, you can't power stance them like you could in the last game, but you can load both of them and have 2 shots ready. So it's not completely useless to have 2 of them out, like you might expect. You can see there's a little indicator on each side showing which crossbows are loaded and which ones aren't, which means as long as I've got both loaded, I can fire 2 shots in quick succession, which is useful. At least kind of useful. Particularly if you want to stop someone ringing a bell like that. Now, actually, I've got the ring from Grey Rat as well, so I may as well have that equipped as well. No problems. The rest will just come down to my ability to play. Which seems to be severely compromised by my choice of weapon, but mind you, I shouldn't blame my weapon on that happening. That was just me not paying any attention and forgetting that he was there. Because the enemies here are usually not much of a problem. It's kind of funny that they're not even waking up though. But if they don't want to wake up, then I can't really even target them with these weapons. Oh well, that's one way to win the game. Let's go grab these items. I don't really know... I don't have a very good, like, photographic memory of... That's the wrong word, but, I often forget what is where in this game, so... If I have to stop and pick up items from all over the place, it's because I don't remember which ones are actually useful to my build, and so I have to pick up everything. But for the early stages, this isn't so bad. Although I must admit, I haven't played Dark Souls 3 completely shieldless yet, so this is kind of new. I'm not certain whether I should be going for a heavy build to mitigate damage or a light build to avoid it. Probably a bit of both, actually. There's not really any point pumping into strength or dexterity because there is no scaling on crossbows to begin with. As long as I've got the minimum amount required to use them, they are only really affected by things like upgrades and I think rings probably. Rings and similar items probably have some effect on their damage output. Now, the bane of my existence is going to be shields. But it's not like you can't hurt them at all, it's just rather difficult to catch them when their guard is down. And of course occasionally you get people like that. Well, what are you going to do? You just going to stand there? Because I'll ignore you. Let's get the dragon to come down. Damn it. He got his heal off. Now, this is my fault for not firing my crossbows correctly, because I was reloading while he was attacking, when I should have pushed the other crossbow and just killed him immediately. Oh! Don't know where you came from, but you are not welcome here, my friend. Now, I'm going through crossbow bolts at a rather furious rate, but yes, enemies with shields should probably be avoided in this playthrough if possible. But they can be killed with a little ingenuity, even with crossbows. They are, however, the bane of my existence, basically. There is nothing worse than fighting someone with a crossbow when they are determined to turtle behind a shield. You may have a shield, but you were facing the wrong way. Also, my purpose here is merely to sneak past the knight, because I do not wish to fight him. At least not until I actually get the bonfire. This is not going to be one of those runs where I necessarily challenge myself to kill absolutely everything in the game with crossbows, but we'll see if I can get past them. Oh. Oh. For some reason I thought oh. I'm probably screwed here. Yep. Doesn't look good. Oh. Somehow I made it. Thank you, Blue Tear Stone Ring. I didn't really consider what would happen if I got so stuck in a corner that was going to happen. I need to pay attention to my souls, because it would be very easy to accidentally run out of ammunition and not have any souls to replenish it with. And I should avoid that at all costs, I should say. Because I think that knight is a bit too inconvenient to start fighting in this area under the circumstances. Everything on the bottom floor of this tower I picked up, but everything else is pretty much where it was. Yeah, I gotta get used to properly reloading and using the correct crossbow at the right time, because at the moment I'm wasting time and leaving myself vulnerable. Using the crossbow I don't have to. Oh. Okay, got 2 shots. Nope. Damn it, he closes the distance really quickly. Oh. Still, oh. Wasted a shot. Don't worry, I'll get better at this, eventually. Admittedly not a good start, though. Oh. I thought it would let me lock onto him, but it didn't. Use a heavy bolt on him. I do have, well, it's not a heavy bolt, it's a standard bolt. The bolts I'm shooting willy-nilly are the wooden bolts. They're worth 10 souls each, and they're not very expensive to waste, but enemies in the starting area are only giving me about 30 souls each, so if it takes more than 3 shots to kill them, then I am in a deficit, so to speak. I could always get that dragon over there to give me some free ammo. But let's try and be classy about this. I think fighting this guy right now would be ill-advised. I'm also pretty certain you can't infuse the crossbow with anything useful anyway. I don't think it upgrades that way. Oop. Well played. My crossbows were not loaded. It's like a cover shooter. Come on over. Now, normally I would go into the building for the Estus Shard. And I still need to, but... is it the best thing I should do right now? The main problem is there's a Tower Knight. And a Tower Knight is probably the worst thing ever. Shoot him while his guard is down wouldn't be so bad, but that's almost never. Oh wait, no. They're actually pretty... so weirdly enough, he's actually pretty, like, he drops his guard a lot more than I remember. Not that that matters while he is... Yep. Yep. This is about as bad as it gets. Of course, he doesn't actually have to drop his guard to do all his attacks, which is most unfortunate. That's where I can get some damage in. When he starts two-handing his weapon. And when he just starts firing like an idiot. There we go. Oh well, that was not nearly as bad as I was dreading. I managed to get through that without too much of a hitch. Now then, where is the next thing I need to do? I should go up here and grab the green blossoms, I guess. No harm in doing that. Now, since I'm recording on a PS4, every 15 minutes the video will, without much fanfare, just cut out, so... unless I manage to catch it early, that's just how it's going to be, unfortunately. I have no idea why they set up the PlayStation to be that way, but that's how it is, and that's all I can do about it. Broadsword is probably of no use to me. The main thing I need is that Estus Shard. It's actually probably the only useful thing in the room, really. I realize I didn't get the straight sword just now, but... oh. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. I lose a lot of health in these very tight space skirmishes, unfortunately. Okay, thankfully I got him before he got me. Okay, the dog is gone. That is also very good. Now, I might want to be loading up with the good projectiles at the moment. Okay, this is genuinely not good.